Hey everybody, and welcome back to Okami. In the last part of Okami, we explored the micro-world of the Imperial Palace and saved the Emperor from what it was that ailed him, which was a demon named Blight. Oh, and then we, freed Kaguya from her cell. And speaking of Kaguya, let's see what's up with her. Hey, a bamboo girl. What are you doing spacing out here? I mean, you're free now. You could go anywhere you want. Oh, hello you two. I hardly recognize you. You were so tiny when we first met. You certainly cut a dashing figure at full size. You think so? Well, actually, I hear stuff like that all the time. Huh? Oh, yes, I met you too, Isun. Oh, wow. Poor Isun. I need to turn down my microphone a little bit. I am peeking so badly. Good lord. Anyway, the city is a dangerous place right now. You should head back to your grandpa's house. That emperor fella's got an eye for that treasure of yours, right? You should get away before others start sniffing around. Plus, your grandpa seems awfully lonely, you know. Really? Oh, I see. That dear old man thinks of me as his own granddaughter. I'd really like to return, but... You're not his granddaughter? You mean, your real family lives somewhere else? Anyway, you should just go see him if you feel that way. I know nothing of my past. I don't even know who I am or where I came from. My first memory is of waking up in a bamboo grove. The bamboo cutter took me home, where I was lovingly cared for. To repay his kindness, I helped him with his bamboo ware. If that's the case, then why don't you hurry up and go see him? I know nothing of my past. I know I just said that, but I'm going to repeat myself. But I do recall one faint memory, which is, I thought long and hard while I was imprisoned. It was then that I remembered being in a small, dark room long ago. That's all I can think about now, and I feel I must get there as soon as I can. I cannot escape that feeling. That's a pretty weird story. I mean, you don't even know where it is you want to go back to. Bits and pieces of my memory are coming back in flashes. Together they form a vision. I see a royal crest inscribed in earth amid a grove of bamboo. I must go to Sasa Sanctuary. There, it shall all become clear. Well, we know exactly where we need to go then. Huh? What's gotten into you? I mean, first with the dark room, and now you suddenly want to go to Sasa Sanctuary? I don't know where I must return, but I have this intense feeling in my heart. It drives me forward to my ultimate destination. It drives me to seek the royal crest. I must leave for Sasa Sanctuary at once. What is going on with her? Hey, wait! Bamboo girl, wait! She's gone. Okay, well, we must head to Sasa Sanctuary ourselves. And, there's no origin mirror nearby. With the Veil of Mist technique, we can actually go into Himiko's palace right now, but there's no reason to, because we will not make any progress. Do I have any mermaid coins? I have plenty. Sweet. Okay. Well, you know what? Why don't we head to Sasa Sanctuary ourselves? And we're not gonna go. We know exactly. You guys can probably guess exactly where in Sasa Sanctuary we should be going. I'm not gonna do that. Instead, thanks to one of the dojo techniques that I have, I can actually get the last stray bead in Taka Pass. So I want to head over to that spot real quick. And then we'll have to Sasa Sanctuary. while we're doing all this, I want to tell you a story. In between parts, I was on my computer, doing a little bit of cleaning up and stuff. You know, rearranging some files around, whatnot. Trying to, all stuff to do with Okami. First, one of the dojo techniques I learned was digging champ, which means I can dig through solid rock now. I want to turn back to nighttime. This will be more atmospheric for the scene we're about to come up to. Anyways, there's a stray bead down here. While we're doing this, again, off screen, I was doing some cleanup of my files, and okay, here's a little tip for you guys. Whenever you're deleting files, if you want to permanently delete your files without having to go through the middleman that is the recycling bin, what you can do is you can hold Shift and press delete on the files that you want. Now that is useful and can save you a little bit of time if you really care about it that much. It can be useful for that. But unfortunately, it can also do a lot of harm. It can be devastating to you, depending on the files themselves. You know how I know that? Because I accidentally deleted all the parts of Okami that I had recorded, parts 12 through part 21. And not only that, I not only deleted the project files for those parts by complete accident, I also deleted all the stray beads clips as well by accident. Now, as far as parts 12 through 14 of Okami, that's not a problem because I have those parts going up on YouTube anyway. But parts 15 through 21, no. Although, sorry, I'm mistaken. I did not accidentally delete the project files for those parts. I thankfully had those saved. So if I need to having to re-render those parts was not an issue. All I had to do was just pull up the project files for those and then just re-render them. No such luxury with the stray beads. I had already deleted all the project files for all the stray beads clips. Now you would think, well, maybe that's not that bad. I mean, you have to go back to the raw footage for those clips, like to get all the stray bead clips out of that raw footage. But you know, that doesn't take a lot of time. Yeah, except I had deleted all the raw footage. I deleted all the raw footage from everything from before part 13. Everything part 13 and onward, well, I can just pull the stray bead clips from those, no problem. But everything before then, I had to go back. Here, let me show you something. You see that? Before that was like 30 or so minutes, because I was trying to do another thing to do with stray beads. It's now, yeah, as you can see, it's now about 3 hours and 19 minutes. Those 2.5 to 2 hours and 40 minutes of time is me trying to get through the game and get up and re-record all the stray beads that I no longer had the raw footage for. Now, granted, that didn't take as much time as I thought it would, but still, the very fact that I made such a gigantic mistake like that means I had to go back and get that footage again. And that's what I did. And that's what I did all last night after I came back from work. And while doing that, I also, while I was going through, getting that raw footage again, I was re-rendering, the parts that I accidentally deleted, that weren't parts 12 through 14. And just earlier, I was having to organize all the stray beat. Now I have all the clips that I need again. I'll continue the story after this cutscene, because spoiler alert, we have another digging game. We have another digging mini game coming up. The gods be praised. Is it really you, Kaguya? I never thought I'd see you again after the Emperor suddenly summoned you to Seon City. Kaguya, dear Kaguya. It feels like ages since we last met, Grandfather. My, look at all those new wrinkles. Have I worried you so? Oh, Grandfather. I thought you guys were running into each other here. Sorry, I read that wrong, but whatever. I'm happy for you two. Oh, Kaguya, let us live together happily ever after. We could sell my bamboo ware, just you and me. Huh? Oh, Oh, what's wrong, Kaguya? Do you have to return to the Emperor? No, that's not it. It's just... I cannot live with you, Grandfather. Huh? Huh? What are you talking about, Kaguya? You're not eloping or running away from something, are you? I didn't know you were here, Grandfather. It would have been better if we had not met before I departed. Depart? Where are you going? I'm not sure. The royal crest carved into the earth here in Sasa Sanctuary. It calls to me. What in the world are you doing? Okay. What in the world? What the? Kaguya, what are you doing? It's as if I'm being driven by some invisible force. Below this crest, far below the earth, something linked to my mysterious past awaits. I must go. I must see what lies within this hole. Kaguya! Kaguya! No, don't do it, Bamboo Girl. It's too dangerous. After her, Ami. Let's do this. I should mention, this is the last digging minigame you have to do in the game. Well, the last required one anyway. I think there is one more. Anyways, while we're helping out Kaguya here, let's continue my story. So earlier, while I was trying to get all the clips, while I was trying to... Hey, go this way. While I was trying to get everything I needed to get all my clips back, which is a total of 43, which I had to re-record a total of 17 stray beads. And because I lost the project files for all the other stray beads that I didn't lose footage for, look, it was time consuming, alright? Thankfully, I did not have to render those 17 stray beads clips that I missed, that I had to re-record, because, I mean, it's just the simple clips of the stray beads. I didn't have to separate them from any long raw footage. But the other 26? Oh no, I had to do that again. And like I said, it was time consuming. And so I made a decision. Oh, get up, girl. So I made a decision. From now on, I am going to take whatever Let's Play where I'm working on. I'm going to take all the files for it. All the raw footage of the gameplay, all of my own commentary, anything else to do with that Let's Play that I'm currently working on, not counting bonus stuff, I'm gonna have a copy of all of it saved. I'm not just gonna have it on my computer. I'm also gonna have a copy of everything that I need saved onto my external hard drive. Now, luckily for me, this is an external hard drive that can hold up to 2 gigabytes of data. So I can save a lot. Still, it's annoying. So anyways, that's what I was having to deal with last night and earlier today. And like I said, that was extremely time consuming. But I have finally done it. I have everything is back to normal for me now. I don't have to deal with this anymore. And if ever I should make the mistake that I did earlier, like if I make that same unbelievably stupid mistake again, well, I've got it all saved on an external hard drive. And for any of you who are wondering, why didn't you just use the system restore to get it all back? That's the first thing. That is literally the first thing I did. It didn't work. And for those of you who are wondering, why don't you just take the final version of the parts? Just get them off of YouTube. That's the stuff you've already recorded. But the stuff you already put up on YouTube. Just get it, and then cut the straight beat stuff in there. I could have done that, but I am extremely stubborn, and I wanted pure raw footage of the stray beads. Besides, that looks better anyway. And I can play around with the footage. I can play around with raw footage better than I can stuff that's already on YouTube. And I can play around with it as I absolutely need to. But anyways, that's my story of the ordeal I had to go through. Let's now finally continue on with the game. But Bamboo Girl? What the heck? Looks like a bamboo shoot, except it's metal and insanely huge. This is what was calling me. It's the link to my mysterious past. Kaguya. I knew that this giant bamboo shoot was buried here in Sasa Sanctuary. Oh, so we got a Superman situation on our hands then. You did? But one day, many years ago, I came here to cut down some bamboo. Suddenly, this giant bamboo shoot appeared right before my eyes. Your cold and nearly lifeless body came tumbling out. Then this giant bamboo shoot disappeared back into the ground. You were as cold as ice and looked like you might die at any minute. I quickly picked you up and rushed home. My dearly departed wife and I nursed you back to health. We had always wanted a child. You were like a blessing from the heavens. You brought joy into our lives. I couldn't tell you the truth. I feared that if you found out, you would seek out this strange bamboo shoot. I feared that it would take you away from us forever. Don't go! Don't go, Kaguya! And Father. Aww. Even Neeson's crying. I always thought of you and dearly departed grandmother as my real family. And that feeling shall never fade. Though I may leave, my heart remains with you. Remember that. But I cannot stay here with you. A mysterious force is calling me. I cannot resist. I must discover where I came from. Don't worry, I will come back to you. I just need to know. So I beg you, oh grandfather dear, see me off with a smile on your face. Okay, I will, Kaguya. Go wherever you may. I only ask that when you get there, you remember one thing. You are my precious grandchild. Never forget that. You are my dearest, most precious grandchild. Oh, grandfather. Aww. His precious grandchild. Huh? Oh, I wasn't thinking about home or anything. No, really. Isun, Amaterasu, I'm forever grateful to you. I could never thank you enough for what you did for me. But please, accept this as a token of my appreciation. And we got the fire tablet. It was my soul link to my mysterious past. But now that I'm returning home, I shall need it no longer. And may it help you in your travels. It is time. Time for me to depart. Thank you, you two. Thank you, grandfather. Farewell, and may we meet again someday. Well, I guess we'll miss her. Though we knew her for but a few short while, we will miss her. And just where this will go, well, we can only wonder. See you later. God, missed it. Kaguya. Aww. It's crying. Well, it's gone. I wonder where it's headed. I hope that bamboo girl has a safe journey wherever it leads. Hey, Ami, get the lead out. We got sidetracked helping that bamboo girl. Let's get going. We have work to do. We gotta rake that queen over the coals. She's got some explaining to do. It's up to him. Kaguya, she's gone. So that giant bamboo sprout was a cradle to take her home. My prayers are with you, dearest Kaguya. Yeah. Well, that's a short, sweet little side story right there. But we have business to take care of. Let's make our way to Queen Himiko. Now, I could cut over there. In fact, there will be some cutting in just a minute here. But I do want to show you, you will recall that one of the treasures that I bought from the Emperor in the last part was the fog pot, which gave us access to the secret, God, I can't speak. The secret brush technique for Veil of Mist called Mist Warp. I'm going to demonstrate what that does now. When you come up to one of these origin mirrors, I believe they're called ultimate mirrors, you'll notice these are a little more distinct than some of the other origin mirrors, in that they have this mark on them. Now that we have Mist Warp, if I pull out the brush, if I pull the celestial brush, and draw an X on these, I can now use this to warp to wherever I want to. Well, to where... Oh, okay, let me correct myself. I can use this to warp between any of these origin mirrors in the world. As long as I've discovered one. In fact, Talk Pass? No, actually, that's not what I want to use it for. Not Shinsu Field. Hang on, do I... No, not the Sig checkpoint. Okay, not yet. Okay, I mentioned earlier that, that you need the fog pot, that mist warp technique. No, I actually want to use this. What am I'm being stupid. No, I don't want to save right now. I did mention that the mist warp technique and the other treasure from the Emperor that we don't have access to right now. I did mention that that if you're gonna go after all the stray beads, you have to buy these. Well, anyway, God, you know, I'm so terrible with my words today. Okay, if you, like I said, to get every stray, if you're going after all the stray beats, you have to get the mist warp technique, along as well as that other treasure that we don't have access to yet, because the Emperor does not sell it yet. Of course, now we have not gotten to. Now, of course, we have not set foot in any area that has those otherwise unreachable stray beads, but we'll get there. Anyways, let's go finally see Queen Himiko. Sweet. The cursed zone vanished along with that funky mist. Let's let the cities come back to life. Ami, bet you never saw it happen in a place like this 100 years ago. This must be exciting for you, being from the country and all. Now, I know you just want to have fun, but don't go overboard. I mean, I don't want you to forget what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. So yeah, Sion City is back to normal, and stuff is open to us. We will save that for later. We have a queen to speak to. So, let's go speak to her. Okay. Actually, before we go to see Queen Himiko, now that we've defeated Blight, the area over here is a little more open to us. In fact, I want to go down to the water. Because there is a stray bead that I can get somewhere over here. Now where are you? Yeah, because somewhere over here is a submerged chest that has a stray bead for me. I just have to find where that is. It is on this side of the bridge. Where are you? Are you like literally below me? You are not literally below me. Maybe you're way over there. Where are you? Ah. Okay. Yeah. Ah ha ha ha! There you are. Oh, hang on. Oh, I just know it. Hang on. Let's get you first. Come on up. There it is. There's a stray bead. Real quick. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. Real quick, you probably just noticed. Yeah, since... I want to show you. Since I have the Thief's Glove on, I do want to correct some... I do want to correct myself on something that I said last part. With how the Thieves... With how... the stuff with Isun works. I believe, if I recall, I had said last part that, oh god, what did I say? Well, I think I said something along the lines of the Thief's Glove allows you to use Isun to, get treasures from enemies, but only if you're, like, in mini form. That's not true. You'll remember that I did get a treasure from an enemy when I was mini without the Thief's Glove. Basically, really what the Thief's Glove does is just let you do that, but at your normal size. That's literally all it does. Yeah, it basically just removes the you have to be mini-sized restriction. So that's pretty cool, and I can demonstrate this later when we actually get into some fights. In the meantime, though, We can actually finally get past these jokers. And I want to bloom you. This for praise. Oh, give me some fruit. That's nice. Okay. Yeah. Now remember, these guys would not let us past earlier. Yeah, well, too bad. We're getting past them now. Now let's see. Outside and left. Okay. Yeah, I am, of course, looking up stray bees and how to get them. Now that we have Veil of Mist. Oh, where'd I go, huh? Where did I go? Suckers. Anyways, for another stray bead, I want to come back here. It's like all the way back. In fact, let's make it nighttime just so I can see it easier. And all the way back here is another stray bead. Sweet. And there's another little winding hallway on the other side of the castle. I think. What would be over here, actually? Let me see. Oh, it's a clover. Okay, well, I'll take it. Thank you. 10 praise. Okay. Alright, now I've delayed it long enough. Let us finally see Queen Himiko. And, oh, dang it, another treasure. Hang on. It's a sheep statue. Okay, cool. Alright, let us finally see Queen Himiko. Let's give her a piece of our mind. Give me demon fangs. Hello. Why, it really is you. Her Majesty Queen Himiko has foreseen your coming. You must not delay, please. Queen Himiko waits on the top floor. Himiko's waiting for us? If you're really the ones Queen Himiko has been looking for, in a boiling sea of flames won't stand in your way, will it? Come again? What does that mean? Well, hold that thought, Toots. Because I see a treasure chest right here, which contains yet another stray bead. Nice. Oh, hello. What is out there? Cool. Alright. Well, while we're thinking about it, I'm going to equip the fire tablet, which grants me protection from fire. I'm gonna use it in place of the Thief's Glove, because I don't really need the Thief's Glove at the moment. Let's ride the elevator up. Up to the top. Yeah, she wasn't kidding. What are you for? Holy artifacts. That's basically just telling you about them, which includes our fire tablet. And now you could have come in here before helping out Kaguya, but you wouldn't have been able to progress. But with the fire tablet, we can swim in the lava now. Otherwise you will sink and instantly take damage. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go give the queen a piece of our mind. Alright, Himiko, you got some explaining to do. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Hey, Ami! I bet that's Himiko. Looks like that freaky shut-in is praying or something. The security here was pretty tight, but nothing we couldn't handle. Yeah, you tell her, Ami. Benevolent Amaterasu, I have been waiting for you. And Isin said that traveling artist You too, of course. I'm trying to attempt a British accent for, but it's not happening whatsoever. Hey, how do you know our names? Anyway, first things first. You knew about that funky mess in the water dragon, didn't ya? You've got some explaining to do. Tell us what you're up to. My people, my poor people, their suffering torments me. That is a horrible attempt, but whatever. Sick and by this mist, and terrorized by the water dragon. The cries of their pain wash over me like a torrent. We know what's going on. You're tormenting the people of this city. You must be a monster feeding off the ill will it generates. Now stop stalling and raise this grimy old curtain. Come on, show yourself, you old hag. Isun, your words are very harsh. But you are right. It was rude of me to hide my face from you. I am sorry to any British people that I'm insulting with this unbelievably terrible attempt at their accent. Benevolent Amaterasu, I, Himiko, ruler of Seon City, offer my most sincere apologies. Alright, what's she gonna look like? Queen of Seon City, Himiko. Ooh, she's pretty. Oh, Isun. He's love-struck. As really, I can't stand by and watch my people suffer. I, Himiko, will not allow this evil to darken Seon. My prayers will not cease until we are rid of this curse. Until I have located the hateful monster stronghold, Oni Island. Oh, Isun. Wow. What's this about a monster stronghold? Are you saying that it's the source of your city's problems? I can't say I've ever heard of Oni Island or whatever you call it. And what do you mean you're trying to locate the island? I mean, it's an island, right? It couldn't have just floated away. Oni Island is elusive. Excuse me. It vanishes each day at sundown, shifting to a new location. No one knows where in the vast, wide ocean it will reappear. So even if I wanted to dispatch an army there, it would never arrive. You don't say. Still, why do you stay cooped up in this room all day long? I mean, what good will it do to simply pray day in and day out? I guess she made use of whatever this is. She's trying to mess with us. This is the treasured crystal ball. That's horrible. I'm sorry about the accent. My family, the Yamatai clan, has ruled Seon City forever. This crystal ball has been passed down through the generations. I can foresee the future in it. It told me you were coming. And it will tell me where in the ocean Oni Island will appear next. Interesting. You could find Oni Island in a jiffy with that thing. Exposing a stronghold like Oni Island demands much holy power. But if our enemies knew about my prayers, they would stop at nothing to prevent me and my mission. And that's why I have locked myself away. Prayers are our only hope. The spearhead of the enemy's forces may already be on its way. That's a pretty good story, Queenie. But I'll go along with it. I mean, what the heck? I'd do anything for a pretty lady. Well, at least you didn't call her a busty babe. Oh, ow. Ouch! Thanks for the warning. Be careful. You cannot approach me now. By taking this crystal ball in my hand, a powerful magical barrier is erected to dispel any misfortune. You will be struck down by divine forces if you try to approach. This crystal ball ensures my safety. Even if my enemies learn of my prayers, the barrier will protect me from their attacks. Amaterasu, I entreat you once again. Will you hear my request of all my people? The mighty water dragon now threatens the peace of the oceans. I don't know why it has suddenly turned to savagery. The water dragon is a sea god whose task is to maintain order. So though it may cause harm, we invite chaos if we try to slay it. In fact, without the water dragon, Oni Island is beyond our reach. The heck's that supposed to mean? Quit beating around the bush and just spit it out already. The key to reaching Oni Island lies in the water dragon. What does that mean? Even if the crystal ball shows me the location of the island's powerful shield will prevent us from reaching it. Any attempts to break the shield will only result in our own pain. But the water dragon could break the shield with ease. It could form a bridge over the sea to the island. So you're saying that you'll reveal the location of Oni Island, and the water dragon will break the barrier around it? Is that the only way to get into the enemy's stronghold? But what about the water dragon? It's out of control, right? I seriously doubt it'll be happy to help us. That is why I must ask for your help, Amaterasu. Your powers could calm the water dragon and get it to help us. I cannot leave this palace, for my prayers require all my energy. You're the only one who can take on this important task. You gotta be kidding me. You want us to make friends with that rampaging water dragon? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, you gonna help Himiko or what? Sure we will. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Ami? Oh, Amaterasu, you are truly benevolent. So I entrust you with this border key. Use this key to cross the border and continue into the land beyond. Well, it is said there is a race which controls the water dragon. They live in the sea beyond the border in the Dragonian domain. They may have some connection with the dragons or recent behavior. Please, calm the water dragon and open the path to Oni Island. Will do, Queen Miko, so it seems she's not so bad after all. I think we misjudged her. Now, look at the mess you've gotten us into, Furball. Well, at least we know who's been controlling that water dragon. Let's go pay the Dragonian domain a visit. We shall. In the next part. Alright, within the next part of the game, we make our way to, I guess, somehow, someway get to the Dragonian domain and see if we can't do something about this water dragon. Alright, I will see you guys later. Take care.